Right now, landlords are quietly raising rent on millions of Americans who think they have no leverage because they signed a lease. But that story is only half true. There are practical, legal strategies that can lower rent even mid-lease. If your rent jumped faster than your wages, if you are paycheck to paycheck or on a fixed income, this is for you. Your landlord is betting you will just accept it. They count on the fear of moving, the cost, the disruption. Meanwhile, every increase squeezes your budget. Less for groceries, less for savings, less for a simple night out. But hidden in your lease and your building's realities are leverage points most renters never use. Stay with me, because strategy number 4 works on almost every property, and almost no one uses it. Quick ask, subscribe, because we publish new bill cutting and consumer protection breakdowns every single day. Today, I will break down 6 legitimate strategies that can drop your rent right now, even under a signed lease. Before any negotiation, become a meticulous record keeper. Create a dedicated digital folder and a physical binder for everything about your apartment. File your signed lease, every addendum, and each rider. Save every email, every text, and follow up any verbal conversation with a short confirmation email that includes the date and what was agreed. For example, just confirming our phone call today, March 15th, 2026, regarding the leaking bathroom faucet and your plan to send a plumber next week. Photograph and video every issue with timestamps. Turn subjective complaints into objective facts. If heat fails, record the room temperature alongside the radiator. Maintain a log, date, time, what happened, how you reported it, and any response. This becomes your timeline. Keep receipts for any stopgap items you had to buy, like space heaters or pest traps. This disciplined paper trail is your shield, your leverage, and your protection. It underpins everything that follows. With your records in order, you are ready to negotiate like a pro. Strategy 1. Habitability issues. Every renter in the United States is protected by an implied warranty of habitability. It cannot be waived by your lease. Habitability means safe, livable conditions. Heat in winter, hot and cold water, a sound roof. It also means a home free from severe pest infestations and dangerous mold. If issues persist and are documented, you are not receiving full value. That is a legitimate basis to request a rent credit or reduction. Present a business-like packet, dated photos, your log, repair requests, and any mitigation receipts. Propose a credit for months affected, or a reduced rent until corrections are complete. Many landlords prefer a quiet, reasonable accommodation over complaints, withheld rent, or legal action. Your evidence turns an emotional plea into a professional presentation of facts. Keep communications polite, documented, and consistent. Professional persistence pays. Strategy 2. The comparable rent challenge. Gather true apples-to-apples comps, same bedrooms, bathrooms, similar square footage, and matching amenities. Start in your own building. If an identical unit is listed for less than your proposed new rent, that is prime leverage. Expand a few blocks, save links and screenshots, build a small portfolio of 3 to 5 solid comps. Organize the data neatly, address, features, and asking rent. Clarity wins. Frame it respectfully. I want to stay. Based on local listings for similar units, a rent of your proposed number aligns with the market. You are not accusing anyone of greed. You are grounding the discussion in market reality. When the data is sound and the tone is respectful, the conversation moves from want to justify. Package your comps in one page with links. Make saying yes the easy choice. Strategy 3. The 90-day renewal window. Begin negotiations about 90 days before your lease ends, earlier than most renters ever do. Vacancy is expensive. Empty units still rack up mortgage, taxes, insurance, utilities, and turn costs. They must advertise, show, screen, repaint, deep clean, and repair. That is real cash and real time. Offer continuity. I know my lease is up in about 3 months. I would love to renew and propose a rent of your desired rent. You are solving their biggest pain point before it starts: uncertainty and vacancy risk. At 90 days, they likely have not spent $1 marketing your unit. Keeping a good tenant at a slightly lower rent often beats chancing the market. Hit subscribe so you do not miss strategy number 4, our biggest lever, coming up right now. Be warm and professional. You enjoy living there. Your first choice is to stay. You are proposing fair terms early. You present as organized, reliable, and easy to keep. A low-friction decision for the landlord. Timing changes leverage. 90 days out, the door is open. Step through it with a clear proposal, and you may be surprised how often the answer becomes yes. Strategy 4. The reverse cash for keys. This works in almost every building, and most tenants have never used it. We flip a common idea. Instead of being paid to leave, you show the landlord how keeping you saves them thousands, and ask for your share as lower rent. Vacancy is the landlord's most expensive problem. You will calculate what replacing you really costs. Start with lost rent. Industry norm assumes at least 1 month vacant between tenants. Add turn costs, repainting, deep cleaning, minor repairs, sometimes appliance fixes. Layer in marketing, showings, and screening. In some markets, there is a broker fee or leasing commission. Let us run a hypothetical on a place renting for $2,000 per month. Lost rent for 1 month, $2,000. Painting about $800. Cleaning about $300. Leasing commission around 15% of annual rent, about $3,600. All in, the cost to replace you can approach $6,700. Now you propose a win-win. I want to stay and I can help you avoid those costs. Let us share the savings. For example, request a reduction of $150 per month. Over a 12-month term, that saves you $1,800. For the landlord, even after your reduction, they are still saving several $1,000s compared with vacancy. Sweeten the deal by offering a longer commitment, 18 or even 24 months of stability. This is business empathy. You are not pleading hardship. You are reducing their risk and protecting their revenue. If your renewal hits winter, emphasize that slow season vacancy risk is higher. Your continuity is worth more. Offer reasonable flexibility on showing times or timing if talks fail. You are the path of least resistance. Say this: replacing me could cost about $6,700. If we reduce my rent by $150 a month and I sign for 18 months, you still save thousands and I get a sustainable payment. You transform confrontation into collaboration. A fair trade of certainty for savings. When you speak the language of profit and loss clearly and kindly, the power dynamic shifts. You are not asking for a favor. You are offering a better deal. Strategy 5. Check local rent stabilization or rent control rules. Search your city and county plus tenant rights or rent control. Official sites often have address lookups and simple guides. Many programs cap annual increases, often tied to inflation and set by a rent board. It is not just the big coastal cities. Smaller cities and counties also enact protections. If your building is covered and the increase exceeds the cap, you are not negotiating. You are informing and citing the rule. Charging above the legal cap is unlawful. State that you will pay the legally allowed amount and include the official link. Finding out you are covered is like discovering a hidden shield. You just needed to know it was there. Strategy 6. The property tax assessment angle. Property tax records are public. Look up your building by address on the county or city assessor site. Check assessed value and tax history across several years to see real changes. If taxes rose 2% but your rent is jumping 10%, that discrepancy is leverage. Acknowledge cost increases while noting proportion. Ask for a fair, fact-based adjustment. Preparation shows you are serious, informed, and not easily brushed off. Facts, not vague claims, drive better outcomes. Now, the exact written request that gets a response. Subject line: lease renewal, proposal. Keep it short and professional. Open warmly. You enjoy living there. Your first choice is to stay. You want terms that work for both sides. Bullet 1. Market comps. Nearby similar units are at about your proposed rent. I have included links for reference. Bullet 2. Turnover costs. Replacing me risks 1 month vacant plus repainting, cleaning, and leasing costs. Bullet 3. The ask. I propose renewing at your specific proposed rent for 12 months, or if helpful, 18 months. Close collaboratively. This provides stability for us both. I am eager to find a fair solution together. Send by email. Keep copies. You just created a professional record. At this point, subscribe and drop a comment with how much your rent went up this year. Your story helps others fight back. Document relentlessly, use habitability, present comps, hit the 90-day window, flip vacancy with reverse cash for keys, check the law, and use the template. Comment how much your rent went up and share this with anyone trapped by a lease. Screenshot this summary and adapt it to your situation.